Hey guys, welcome back to Homestead Prepping and Survival. So, I've told y'all I follow a few other channels. I don't hide it. You can see on my About Me or whatever the channels that I follow. Some of them are just for pure entertainment. Some of them are for prepping. Some of them are for news. And the ones that I follow for the news, I have never proved anything they said wrong unless they come out and said, hey, I was wrong. So I'm just saying they're not trying to feed me a bunch of fake news. You guys are good, patriot-minded people. But one of them came out today about a video that just kind of irks me the wrong way. And I'm sure that the people watching this video probably already understand this. And those that are not understanding the way a gun buyback program a gun buyback program works, which Washington State is doing it again, New York State's doing it, New Jersey's doing it. There's no telling who else. But let me ask you a question. So you go out, you work for the money that you earn. You take the money that you worked for, that you gave up your time and your energy and your effort to earn that money. So you save up part of that money that you don't have to live, to pay your bills and buy groceries and all of that. And you save up $2,000 and you go buy yourself the rifle you've always wanted. You buy it legally. You're not a convicted felon or of violent crimes. You bought it legally from a individual or from a source, some store of some kind. There's nothing absolutely illegal about you buying that firearm for the price you paid for it. Alright, so you own this firearm, and then your local government or your state government or even the federal government comes out and says, you know what, we don't want y'all to have these guns, and you shouldn't have these guns. These are military style guns. You shouldn't have them. So what we're going to do is offer you an amnesty period of this amount of time, and we'll buy those guns back from you. Oh, wait a minute. Did y'all hear what I said? They're going to buy the guns back from you. Did you buy those guns from the government? I'm sorry. I've been to a few government auctions in my life. They sell cars, old office furniture and stuff like that. I've been to a few places. I've never seen one that sold guns. Now, your local PD, when they upgrade to newer weapons and things, they will sell them usually to gun dealers, stores, pawn shops, and so on, so they can be resold to the public through the proper channels legally. But I've never bought guns, any guns. And I don't think I've ever known anybody that's bought guns from the government. So what I'm getting at here is very, very simple. Where does the government get its money? I'm waiting. From people's tax dollars. From its citizens, from the American people's tax dollars. Whether it be a business or an individual, it's still Americans paying taxes to the government, and they're supposed to use that money to increase the security of our country and protect its people. So that's what that money's intended for, and we all know they waste a lot of it. They waste more than they actually take. They don't care. Writing checks they're behind can't cash. But so how can they buy something back that they didn't own to begin with? I ain't the brightest light in the box. But I know I can't go to a car dealership and say, hey, I want that GMC truck right there. I'm going to buy it back from you. I'm going to offer you this much. Oh, no, no. You bought it for $20,000 and you want to resell it for 25? Mm-mm. I'm going to offer you 18. I'm buying it back. I don't know about y'all, but I don't think that idea works, does it? But the government, some of these governments, states, federal, want to buy guns back from you with money that they took from you. There ain't a person out there working that ain't paying 15 to 20% tax out of every dollar they make. Sales tax, payroll tax, income tax, which is payroll tax, property tax, fuel tax. They can go on and on and on. They do. So how are they going to buy? See how that just silenced when I flipped that phone over? That's the only thing good about that phone. How are they going to buy a gun back from you that you didn't buy from them? And then they're using your money to do it. What? So let me take 20, 30, 40, 50% of every dollar you make this year. Send it to me. My address is in the About Me section. Cash, checks, money order is fine with me. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. And then I'll take that money, and at the end of the year, when I've collected it all up from you, I'll say, you know what? I like your truck. Let me offer you this money right here to get that truck back from you. Excuse me? So they're taking our money and wanting to give some of it back to us, less than what we paid for, to get something that wasn't theirs to begin with. The Constitution does not grant you the right to bear arms. There is no law in the world that grants you the right to bear arms. God gave you that right. And if I'm not mistaken, God don't work for the government in any form or fashion. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure the government said, hey, we don't get involved with religious stuff, which we all know is a lie. So I'd really like to understand how they plan on buying guns back that they didn't own to begin with money that they took from us on top of that. I was starting to do another video, and that just got to laying on me kind of hard. But please, if you have a friend or someone that you care about, or someone that you just know that you work with or passerby, that are so conflicted within themselves about legally owning a firearm, please offer to buy it from them at a fair price. Nothing illegal about that if you can legally own firearms. But don't let anyone believe for a second that any government agency can buy it back when they didn't own it to begin with. And just in case someone out there that's watched through this, let me see my timer, 9 minutes and 12 seconds of video, doesn't understand, there ain't a person walking on the planet that's going to buy back a firearm from me. And anybody that don't understand that, I'm so sorry. Life has to be a joy. The most abundant, love-filled joy of anybody you've ever met for that person. You know why? Because they so dumb they don't understand nothing anyway. Might as well be happy. We're going to let this mess continue. I'm afraid so. Excuse me a second. Trying to wet my throat. Sweet tea, Louisiana sweet tea. That's why I'm fat, by the way. If you know someone that does not understand that the gun buyback system is an outright scam, it is unconstitutional, and it is against biblical writings. Jesus said, "Those that do not have a sword sell their cloak and get one." I'm telling you, the IQ of some of these people, I don't know how they survive on a day-to-day basis. Guys, I hope you don't fall for it, and I hope people in your family and the ones you care about don't fall for it. Remember what I always tell you, please. Jesus loves you, and so do I. Stay safe. Keep your firearms. Get more ammo, and be prepared. Because anybody that's dumb enough to believe what they're doing is constitutional, ethical, or biblical is bound to try something very stupid and take it from somebody that ain't willing to give it up. Be ready for it. Love y'all. Be good.